Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting day in mathematics. Warm-up 22's on the screen. Once again, we are, today Thursday? That was fast. Let's go. So by now you guys should be able to do all that by yourself. How about them apples? Yeah? All right, I'll give you guys some time. Copy and go. On the road, I'm going to have number one get started with, I'll choose someone else. How about Joseph? Woo-wee. Before Joseph gives me an answer for number one, tell your neighbor what you got for number one. Answer for number one. What'd you get for number one? Share with your neighbor. All right, hook it up, Joseph. What'd you get? Negative 6x squared y. Minus 6y. Yep. Minus 14. Hands, have you got that? That is correct. Number two, it was multiplication. Tell your neighbor what you got for that one. Then Joseph's going to pass it to someone else. Multiplication. What'd you get for number two? Check with your neighbor. Number two. All right, good communication. All right. Pass someone, Joseph. Franco, what'd you get? Cubed. Minus 8x squared. Minus 8x. Plus 3. Hands, have you got that? Let's go. Man, you guys remind me of me in kindergarten. Let's go. Number three. Check with your neighbor, see what you got for number three. Then Franco's going to pass that to someone. I need an answer. Number three. What'd you get for number three? And I'm going to start my solution set. Might as well. Yes? For number two? You got a different answer? All right, let me check on this one just to double check. Some of your colleagues are saying that they got something different. Here we go. This is 8x cubed. This is 4x. And this is negative 2x. So far, so good, yes? Then we got negative 12x squared, negative 8x, and positive 3. All right. So far, so good. So we got ax cubed. Here it is. Then I got, where is it at? Oh, this is squared right here. This is squared. This is 4x squared, and negative 12x squared is negative 8x squared. Then I got negative 2 and negative 8. Oh, let's go. That's negative 10. This one is negative 10x. I did it wrong? What did I do? Negative 3 times 2. Oh, it's negative 6x. Oh, my bad, my bad. Yeah, I did that on purpose to see if you guys were paying attention. So this is negative 8x. Okay, my bad, my bad. Negative 8x. And is he leaving? He's leaving? Okay. And then plus 3, yeah, that's what we got. We good? Yeah? All right, answer for number 3. Franco, pass them one. Positive 2 less than x. Less than or equal to 4. Hands, have you got that? That is correct. Number 4. Answer for number 4. Check with your neighbor, and then Elias is going to pass someone. Number 4. What'd you get for number 4? All right, pass someone. Edwin? Edwin, what'd you get for number 4? Plus minus 3 over 12. Hands, have you got that? By the way, can we simplify this? Tell your neighbor. Plus minus what? 1/4. Yes? All right. Number 5, I need a GCF for number 5. Tell your neighbor what you got for number 5, GCF. Edwin's going to pass it to someone. GCF for number 5. Pass someone, Edwin. Who? Renzo's not here. Me? Okay, and I pass it to Edwin. What'd you get for number 5? 5 x squared. Hands if you got that. That is correct. 5 divides all the numbers, and each of these have at least an x squared. And let's go with number 6. What'd you get for number 6? Share with your neighbor, and then Edwin's going to pass it to someone. Share with your neighbor what you got for number 6. What'd you get for number 6? All right. Edwin, pass someone. Me? All right. What you get? Edwin, what you get for that one? X cubed plus 6 squared. X squared. Y plus 12. Y cubed. That's it. Hands if you got that. Looks about right. Double check your work. And remember, start with your triangle and make sure you get that at the end once you simplify. All right, copy the agenda, please. Today we're going to go a little bit, just adding more to what we did yesterday, so make sure you keep up. Get a Cornell note ready as soon as you can. Warm-up number 22 we just finished, factoring polynomials completely. Today I'm only giving you 6 problems for home play. I know, once again, some of you might be tired from doing whatever it is you do. Maybe you're a Power Ranger or something. Like I said, I'm the red one. Let's go. All right, and last night you were to do how many problems? Tell your neighbor. 10, yes. So go to Canvas, turn that in. And being that it was a good home play practice, I'm going to count it as a pop partay. How about that? Let's go. So go to Canvas, turn that in. Oh, yeah, I got this. All right. Also, for you to access today's home play, copy the code ZNKWC. 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 That's to access tonight's home play. Everybody got it? All right. So once again, last night's were these. Tonight's are these. We're building that up pretty good. Let's go. All right, get a Cornell note ready. And today, not only with trinomials, that's why I left polynomials. We're gonna transition from trinomials to now polynomials. Okay? So you're like, what? Oh yeah, I got this. All right, here we go. I can factor polynomials. And like I said, we are now transitioning from just trinomials to adding more terms. Okay? So we're going from trinomials and now moving on to just polynomials themselves. Okay? So we know what polynomials are, yes? Definition, yeah, we got that. We have those notes. From there we went to, and I elaborated on GCF just with numbers and GCF with variables. From there we started with factoring completely trinomials that had a GCF. and then we went to here, 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 and there. From there, we ended up with these kind at the end of the period. Is that correct? And what did you guys notice on these that are following? Look up. Look at the beginning of the trinomial. Tell your neighbor what you noticed from all those three. What do you guys notice from all those three? The beginning of the polynomial. What do you guys notice? It just has an x squared. It doesn't have a number in front of it. Do you guys notice that? Yes? All right. Look at that. All right. So before I go into today's practice, on your paper, write this down. Example, let's do Power Rangers Cube. All right. So with that said, here goes. Let's do x squared plus 11x plus 18. Write that down, please. X squared plus 11x plus 18. So here goes the process. Step one, what do we check for first, Dana? What is the first thing we check for? All right, she said standard form. Is it in standard form from highest to lowest degree? Yes. Okay, step one's done. So step one, standard form, done. Step two, everyone, we check for what? GCF. Is there a GCF? No. Step three, factor. So, what goes on top? 18. What goes on the bottom? That's my product. What goes on the bottom? 11. Therefore, what pairs of numbers multiply to give me 18, everyone? What are my pairs of numbers? Let's see. Monse, go. 1 times 18. 2 times, what two numbers multiply to give me 18? 2 times 9. 3 times 6. 4 times nothing. 5, 6, and they repeat. Question, which one of those pairs adds up to give us 11? 2 and 9. 2 and 9. Therefore, bring this one down. X times X. One of them is plus 2. The other one is plus 9. And these are my factors. How many? 1, 2. Example, let's do Shazam Q. Ready? Here we go. Negative 3x squared minus 15x minus 18. Follow the process. Oh, step 4 was to simplify. I'll give you a head start. Go. Bless you. All right, check with the neighbors, see what they got. Then Emily's going to get us started. All right, Emily, what do we check first? The degree. So third degree, first degree, 0 degree. Is it in standard form? Yes. Step 2, Maydeen, what do I check for? Greatest common factor, which is 3 negative, so it's negative 3. Hands if you got that. That is correct. And that leaves us with x squared. Negative 15 divided by negative 3 is positive 5x. Negative 18 divided by negative 3 is positive 6. So far so good. Step 2 done. Let's factor. Sean, help us out. What goes where? We're here now. 6 on top. 5 on the bottom. Therefore, what two numbers multiplied gave me 6 that when you add them give us 5, everyone? 2 and 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. So, we're still here inside. We bring down the x squared, and it becomes x times x. And the other two are here, plus 2, plus 3. And don't forget who? Our BFF, which is -3. And these are my factors. Yes? All right. Now check this out. Look up to the screen. I'm going to show you something. Pay close attention. Okay. Here it goes. Focus. So, if you notice, I use this method when I have something like this. That's how I am able to go straight from here to here. What do you guys notice? That there is no number in front of the x squared. Do you guys notice that? That's the only time we can go from here straight to here. Okay? Because today, I'm going to show you now the next layer that's coming up, which is this one. Copy this, please. Example 3. 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. Stay focused, please. This is where I get some of you that get lost. And then I'm going to be on the phone at Walmart and, yes, could I get Ashlyn to the front? Ashlyn to the front, please. Does that happen to you guys at Walmart? No? No? All right, here we go. Writing utensils down, look up to the screen. Let's walk through the process. What is step 1? Always, we check for what? Standard form. Second degree, first degree, 0 degree, it is in standard form. Step 2, GCF. Is there a GCF? No. Well, guess what? Now we don't have a GCF, and now we have a number in front of the x squared. Whenever that happens, you do this. Look up. Tell your neighbor what I just did. What did I do? Talk with your neighbor. How did I get those numbers? Got it. Let's go, Yulisa. Let's go with Gabriel. What did I do to get 24? That is correct. Draw an arrow. 2 times 12 gives us 24. That is correct. All right? Are we there so far? Next, what two numbers multiplied to give us 24? Tell your neighbor, and Ashwin's got it. What two numbers? 8 and 3. So I'm going to go with 8 and 3. Okay. Now, for those of you that don't see it, remember, start by multiplying 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. Then they repeat, and Ashwin said 8 and 3. So 8 times 3 is 24, 8 plus 3 is 11. Okay? But hold on. These, we can't go straight to creating the parentheses because now we have a number here. Are we there? But I'm going to show you a method that was created by a teacher from LA. Ready? And I'll share that in a little bit. Writing utensils down, look up. Here it goes. All right. I got the 2 from where? Here. Question, can I simplify this fraction? Yes, this becomes what? 1 over 4. Therefore, my factor, my first factor is x plus 4. Can I simplify this fraction anymore? No. So that means that my second factor is 2x plus 3. Copy that, please. Ooh, let's go. These are my factors. 1, 2. You're like, what just happened, Q? I know, right? Here goes one more time. We start off with a trinomial. We check standard form, yes. Was there a GCF? No, but now we have a number here. Multiply the leading coefficient, which is 2, times the constant. That gives us the number on top. Middle one goes on the bottom. Find the factors. Ashwin said 8 and 3. There they are. But now since we have this number, we put that over the 8, over the 3. And now when we simplify, the top number will be our x, and the bottom number will be our number, our constant. So this would be x plus 4, and this one is 2x plus 3. This is known, write it down please, Escalante Method. He was a teacher from LA. Some of you probably seen this movie before. It's called Stand and Deliver. Have you guys heard of that one? No? What? Wow. Stand and Deliver. It's a nice movie from the 80s. You're like, 80s, Q. All right, let's do another one. Example 3Q, copy this one. 3x squared plus 11x plus 18. 3x squared plus 11x plus 3x squared plus 11x plus 6. 3x squared plus 11x plus 6. It's like Dana's almost done. Very good, Dana. As soon as you're done, send me your work. Give you a head start, and then we'll do this one together again. All right, double check with your neighbor. Then Mariah's going to get us started with this process and see how we do. All right. All right, Mariah, what do I do first? Standard form, let's see, second degree, first degree, 0 degree. Yes, it's in standard form. Second step, Mariah. GCF, is there a GCF in everyone? No. Therefore, we go to factor. All right, what do I write on top, Sammy? What goes on top? 18. And the bottom? 11. What two numbers multiply give me 18 that when you add them give us 11? Geo. 2 and 9. All right. Here goes the tricky one. Here, what's the next step from there? Tell your neighbor, and then Rachel's going to enlighten us. Next step from there. Rachel, go. Put the 3 above the 2, 3 above the 9. Okay. So far so good, and we got that 3 from here. All right. So, what question are you going to ask here? Can we reduce this fraction anymore? Everyone, can we reduce this? No. So my first factor is 3x plus 2. Can we reduce the second fraction, everyone? Yes, 1 over 3. So my second factor is x plus 3. These are my factors. Hands, have you got that? All right, let's do another one. This one you do by yourself. See if you can go a little bit faster now. 2x squared plus 7x minus 15. Now I'm throwing some negatives in there. Let's go, Joseph. The other side, let's go to Sebastian. Walk us through the process. Step 1. Is it in standard form, everyone? Yes. Second? That's third step. That's still close. We check for GCF. Is there a GCF, everyone? No. So now we go with what Sebastian said. It's 2 times what? Negative 15. That gives us negative 30. And below? 7. So, once again, now that we're dealing with negatives, remember, write your pairs of factors. 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, 4 times nothing, 5 times 6. So, look at them. One of them has to be negative in order to get the product of a negative. Is that correct? So think about it. Can I combine 30 and 1 to make it 7 by switching signs? No. So this one's out of the business. How about 2 and 15? Add or subtract to give us close to 7? No, this is out of the business. How about 5 and 6? One of them negative, one of them positive? No. So it has to be 3 and 10, yes? Okay, 3 and 10. But one of them has to be the negative. Sean, which one's the negative? Negative 3. Hands if you got that. All right. So from there, Evelyn, what do we do? Two on top of the negative 3. And the 10. All right. Question, can we reduce this fraction, everyone? No, so my factor is 2x minus 3. Ooh-wee. Question, can we reduce this one, everyone? Yes, 1/5, so my factor is x plus 5. These are my factors. Hands, have you got that? Let's go. Shall we? There it is. Next one. Go a little bit faster, please. 9x squared plus 6x plus 1. See what you get. 9x squared plus 6x plus 1. Okay, let's go. Go, Caesar. What do I do? Is it in standard form? Yes. What did you check next? GCF. Do we have a GCF, everyone? No? What goes on top, Caesar? 9. So 9 times 1 is 9. And then underneath? 6. What two numbers multiply give me 9 when you add them give us 6? 3 and 3. Okay. Hands, have you got that? Then what do I do? Nine above the 3. All right. Question. Can we reduce 9 over 3? Yes, that becomes what, everyone? 3 over 1. And over here is the same, 3 over 1. So my factors are 3x plus 1 times 3x plus 1, or in other words, 3x plus 1 squared. Ooh, let's go. Factors. From 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with this? Yeah. This right here? Okay, so since we cannot just write x plus 3 and x plus 3 because we have a number in the leading coefficients, we write that over each of these factors and make it into a fraction. We reduce the fraction to lowest terms, and the number on top is always our x, and the number on the bottom is always our constant. Just like we did with the previous ones. Look at this one. The number on top is the x. That's why we wrote 2x. The number on the bottom is our constant. That's why it's negative 3. Yeah? All right? So, with that said, copy this one. Last one of these before we move on to the bigger ones. Let's go. Let's go. We got 30x squared y plus 5xy minus 10y. 30x squared y plus 5xy minus 10y. Go. I'll send you the screen so you can send me your work. Follow your process. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? All right. Let's see, Rebecca, walk us through this one. Is it in standard form? Yes. Next. GCF, is there? Yes, there is. What number divides 30? That divides 5, that divides negative 10. 5, and each one of those has a y. Hands if you got 5y. That is correct. So we end up with 6x squared plus x minus 2. We good? Yes? All right. What do we do next, Yulisa? What goes on top? Negative 12. Very good. Right? 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Yeah? All right. Underneath, we got 1. What two numbers multiply give me negative 12? That when you add them, give us positive 1. Tell your neighbor, and then Camila's going to enlighten us. Two numbers that multiply give me negative 12. When you add them, give us positive 1. Negative 3 and positive 4. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Negative 3 plus 4 is 1. All right. So, with that said, what do I do next, Rogelio? Gio, help him out? On top of each of these? Yeah, very good. Question, guys, can we reduce this fraction? Yes, it becomes what? 2 over negative 1, is that correct? So my factor is 2x minus 1. Can we reduce this fraction? Yes, that becomes what? 3 over 2. So my other factor is 3x plus 2. Don't forget your BFF, 5y, and these are my factors. Hands, have you got that? All right. And last but not least, copy this one. Example 4, 3x plus x cubed plus 2x squared plus 6. Let's do this one together for the sake of time. We only have 2 minutes. And I don't want to keep you guys too long. First step, what do we check? Standard form, 1, 3, 2, 0. Is it in order? No. X cubed plus 2x squared plus 3x plus 6. But what do you guys notice now? We have how many terms? 4. So watch what I'm going to do. Group the first 2 and group the second 2. Let's look at the first 2. What would be GCF for these 2? Tell your neighbor, GCF. X squared, that is correct. And that leaves us with x plus 2. Plus, what's GCF for the second 2? GCF? 3, that is correct. That leaves us with x plus 2. What do you guys see that is the same here and here? X plus 2, that's my first factor, x plus 2. What's left over on the first one? The x squared. How about on the second one? Plus 3, that's going to be my second factor. And we are done. Let's go! Oh yeah. You only have one of these for home play of the four. See if he can follow along. But the other ones you should be able to do by yourself. Okay. We'll stop right there. Enjoy your home play. Also, if you guys have a lot of money, hit me up, please. I need to upgrade my technology. Have a good one. See you guys. Tamales. Bye.